my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, and the voice of your loved ones. Got more titles than I need. And I got my bossy shirt on. And here I am. So anyway, you know how this works, but I need to remind you this is not an exact science. So sometimes you're going to have to stretch it out of the box a little bit. He's only going to tell us enough so you understand what he's talking about. Not all the details. We don't work that way anyway. So, I'm going to talk to Grandpa. I have had this head going on. He says it's from him because he knew I was going to talk to him today. This song been going through my head. And whenever you have a song like that, that just you can't get it out of your head, there's a reason for it. So there's a reason why this is happening. Right before I do your reading, I'll get the song in a second. Oh, good grief, it's a song that happened the other day. Anyway, you get that song in your head, and it just keeps going and going and going, and it won't leave. Pay attention to it. There's a reason for it. Somebody is sending it to you. It may not always be Grandpa, but it might be a guide. It might be somebody else. Pay attention to the song, the artist, the title, whatever. Go Google the song. Go play it on YouTube. However you need to do it. There will be a reason for it. So this was been. Let me get the song. Hang on. So anyway, it's Good Morning Starshine by Oliver. This is back in my day. So go Google that song. There's something in it. I don't know what Grandpa wants with that. Anyway, he's tapping his foot. He's tapping his foot to the music. He says keep playing it. Okay. Alexa, play. Okay. Let me see if he'll tell me what he wants. Starshine. Okay, I played it for a minute and he just told me to there when we got to the Good Morning Starshine. Crap, now I can't remember the words. I went past it. Oops, squirrel, I'm gone. Anyway, when it gets to part Good Morning Starshine, da 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 da. Um, there's, I don't know. Did you guys used to sing a little ditty of some kind, or maybe sing a little good morning something to each other, or I'm not sure where he's going with this. I can't relate the song. Maybe you can. Maybe, I don't know how old you are. Maybe you guys used to sing it. I don't know. Anyway, he's big on this song. So, he says you're hearing like drumsticks. So, did he used to play the air drum? Did he used to play the drums? You play the drums. Did one of you guys drum your fingers on the table a lot, like to the music or something, bebopping around? You will hear that. Show me again. Okay. Well, I hope this isn't something in my energy. No, he's doing it. He's doing it. So, okay, my friend that has passed, he played the air guitar. Air guitar. That's what we call it. You know, the music come on, he'd be over there, even though he didn't have a real guitar. So I don't know if Grandpa played the drums, or played the air drums, or just liked to do the music. Maybe he did it on the dash of the car, on the table at home. You will hear that. It's going to be fingers or drumsticks. He's leaning more towards the drumsticks. So, whatever drumsticks would sound like on the kitchen counter, on the table, even on the stove. That's three different sounds. but he actually has wooden drumsticks. So it probably won't be as loud as if I was standing there doing it in your kitchen. And usually it'll probably be so. I always say probably because I never know how well they can do it. Usually it's like right after you walk out of the room or you're just not quite in the room yet. That's usually when you hear it. When you got your back turned, it's usually not when you're dead on looking at it. Don't know why. That's the way it works. Okay, I don't know if you have a daughter, but there's a younger girl. I don't creep anybody's Facebook page ahead of time. There's a younger girl, and I'm not going to say she full on sees him and knows him, but she knows somebody's there. She'll He's showing her like turning around and kind of looking at him and then looking away, looking at him and then looking away. So it's like she knows. You know how you get that feeling that somebody's here, somebody's in my house, somebody's watching me, that kind of thing. I think that's what she's getting. And he's just standing there. At least this is the way he's showing it. He's just standing there, and she'll look at him every so often. So she feels him, she knows him. They're not actually interacting. I think she's not wanting to accept it or doesn't feel enough of it to, maybe feels enough that it kind of scares her or creeps her out, kind of thing, like, I feel like somebody's watching me. Doo-doo-doo-doo. But doesn't actually interact with him. He's showing going, so it feels like it's a cool breeze, like a cool breeze will just go by, just like when, like you do this, just kind of like that breeze going by, but not like your whole body. It's not like a whole breeze like that, like the air. And I'm muttering again. That's normal for me. But he's showing like right in here, like a breeze going by. He's showing from the other direction, which may not make any difference. He's trying not to do anything scary. He's trying to kind of get her to acknowledge that she knows that he's there without scaring the hell out of her. That makes sense. He says she's probably not going to accept it, but he wants somebody to know that he's there keeping an eye on her. He's showing her eating chocolates. And peppermints, or some kind of peppermint candy. Watch. It looks like hard candy. He might just be showing me that just to show that it's some kind of hard candy or peppermint candy. May not be the exact. Sometimes they'll just show something that I can relate to. So watch for this candy to just appear or move, or you'll walk into places and there will be, well, that's kind of common though, to walk into a place and there's a bowl of candy there. You'll know when it's something kind of like, I walked through my dining room 10 times one day and all of a sudden there was a wrapper on the floor. Where'd it come from? Nobody was home. And it was an empty piece of Valentine candy, and on the other side it said, "I love you." So watch for something like that to appear. Might be just the empty wrapper. I don't. He said he's trying. He's trying. All right. So that'll be one of your signs, and it could even be a picture of it. Maybe somebody holding some on a TV show or on a billboard or on Facebook. It doesn't matter. Whenever he sends any signs, validating, tell him you love him, tell him you know that's him, ask him to bring you more if you want more. They're all asking me to stress lately that if you want Grandpa in your home, if it's okay for Grandpa to stop by, tell him that. Give him permission. Give him permission to be in your home. Because there's always times when you can tell him to hit the road if there's somebody there you don't want. He's showing a picture of you, and you're in a little red wagon. Because I always see red flyer on it, but I don't even know if they make red flyers anymore. You're in, oh, you're awful little, so I don't know if you remember this, but there might be a picture of it. I asked them not to show things that it's going to be so early that you're not going to remember. But you're pretty small, but you're sitting up in this wagon by yourself, and you have, it looks like maybe an Easter outfit on. A really pretty little dress, little white tights, little black, look like patent leather shoes. You're eating, I can't tell what you're eating. I don't know if it's ice cream, if you're licking ice cream, I can't quite tell, or something. And Grandpa's pulling the wagon down the sidewalk. Somebody's griping at him about, don't get her dress all dirty. Oh, he's showing that he put a towel or something in the bottom of the wagon so you could sit on it because you wanted to ride the wagon so bad. So he put something in the bottom so you wouldn't get dirty because you wanted him to pull you in this wagon. You might have to ask somebody else because you look pretty young. Or see if there's a picture. He says you were his partner in crime. And then he laughs. Did you guys do ornery things together? He says you guys used to scare the other ones, like hide, jump out at him, go boop, or something like that. And then you guys would go like this to each other and wait for somebody to come around the corner and then jump out at them. And then laugh hysterically. You might have even peed your pants one time you laughed so hard. Or maybe you made somebody else pee their pants because you scared them so bad. Oh, he says Grandma didn't like that game. It almost feels like when you would go see him, or maybe when he came to see you, you guys were kind of like two peas in a pod. You kind of had the same ornery. He says, "Don't lose that. Don't lose that." As he's kind of yelling in my ear, "Don't lose that." But you kind of were, you would like going off and creeping around the corner and waiting for somebody, together. Kind of like where he went, you went, vice versa. Whenever you guys were together. You guys would sit and watch. Well, I'm hearing paladin, but they could just be referring to something from way back in my day that I can refer to, but it was an old western. Of course, they were all westerns. That's all we had when I was young. And He says you guys used to sit and watch some show. Maybe it's not any certain show. I know, sounds a little vague, sorry. And eat popcorn together. And then whisper about Grandma. What the heck? I'm waiting on him. You know, and I'm asking him something. I don't know. He's just saying something about a dog barking. Dog barking. But it's almost like there's a dog barking, but there's no dog there. He's saying dog barking, but there's no dog there. I'm not sure where he's going with this, and I won't try to make anything fit. So, yeah, okay. So, listen for a dog barking and you don't see a dog, or there's no dog around, or just maybe it'll be on a TV show. I don't know where he's going with this. It's his game, it's his show. He can do whatever he wants. Okay, so Grandpa asked, how happy are you? Are you really happy? If you're not, why not? Fix it. Okay, he's saying to go back to your childhood when you were happy, when you were kind of carefree, when you didn't have all the worries in the world like we have now. He says go back to that place and figure out how to get that feeling and bring it into adulthood. I've never heard him say that before. That you want that non-worry, happy, carefree feeling that you don't have now. He says, now how are you going to get it? What is it you need to do? Where is it you need to go? Who is it you need to be around? He's asking you the questions. He's supposed to be giving the answers. He says, she knows. She knows exactly what she needs to change to get there. Right, I'm looking, hang on. Where? Right, he says you're off your path just a little bit, that there's, I keep seeing the word art, A-R-T. I don't know. And art can cover a whole lot of stuff. It could be dance, music, singing. There's yoga. I mean, what do you mean by painting? So there's something to do in that category that you would really love to do, that would make your heart sing. So you're off your path just a little bit. So go find that. Go take a class, whatever it is you need to do. He says again, in the field of art. So whatever that is that you kind of had a longing to do, and you think, I don't know, maybe you think you don't have the time or the money or something. Take steps towards it. Start looking for it. Write it down. Start looking at advertisements in your area, some class to take, whatever it is you need to do to get to that spot. If it's painting, go buy some numbered paints. I don't care, at Walmart, doesn't matter. Take a step towards it. Take a step towards it. He's saying you need to take steps towards it. It's what's in your heart. You can't always do just for everybody else. You got to do for you too. He says, don't wait until you get as old as I was and then think you can take dance classes and be Fred Astaire. Do it now. That was different. Wait a minute. He said Fred Astaire. You may not know who Fred Astaire is. keeps talking back in our time. He's he's showing you. I don't know if you got like a video channel on or YouTube on the TV or something with dancing going on, like what do I want to say? Music videos, and you're standing in front of the TV and you're just a wiggling. You're just a wiggling. Yes. So have you just done that recently? Maybe it's an exercise video. You're just wiggling your butt. He says it's good for you. So if you haven't done it, go turn on some music videos, some happy ones, and stand in the middle of the living room and dance like nobody's watching, because they're not. You'd be surprised what it can do for your energy. Usually I turn my Alexa on in the mornings and I'm dancing around in here as I'm getting ready, getting that vibration. That's what he's showing he wants you to do. Or maybe you just did that. He says, I love you, my special little cupcake. I don't know, he's showing me shoes. Something with shoes. Looks like women's dress shoes, but they're not high heels. May not make any difference. Might just be. It's like there's only one shoe though. I only see one foot and one shoe. I see the other leg moving, but let's see what he's trying to do with this. There's always a reason for anything they show. I don't know. He's not saying anymore. So I don't know if you've recently lost a shoe or something, but I only see one leg, one foot, one shoe, dress shoe. Kind of like a patent leather shoe, but that may not make any difference. It doesn't always, they don't always show exactly. He just said, because it's hard to get through your brain, Rhonda. Thank you. I'm getting bitched at by the other side. And he's laughing. He's laughing. Okay, he came up behind me, put both hands on my shoulders, behind my shoulders, and he's pushing. He's pushing the upper part. He's do it again. Okay, he's got his hands over. He's from the back, and he's pushing. So you should feel this up here. It'll be a pressure. It'll be warmth. It'll be tingling, like goosebumps. Or sometimes they feel like they're sticking me with needles when I'm not paying attention, and they really want my attention. I get the old needle jab. That'll get your attention. So if you feel, when you feel that push, acknowledging, validating, telling you love him, asking, hang around, bring him more, if that's what you want. But also pay attention to what's going on around you at that exact moment. Whether it's the TV, the radio, somebody saying something, doesn't matter. Something you're reading, something on Facebook, doesn't matter. What you're doing at that moment, he's trying to push you forward to something. So if it's something, say you're looking at something and you're kind of wondering about it, and then you feel that push on your shoulders from Grandpa, know that that's him telling you, go ahead, jump in there, do it. Might be something you've never even thought of before. He's saying art again. Art, 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 art. Okay, now he's over here and he's got his left hand standing here. You could possibly see some wavy lines, but my camera stinks. So really don't get the energy on this camera like we do when we go paranormal stuff and with the other cameras. But anyway, he's pushing on his shoulder. Kind of leaning on it. For what reason? So you may feel that too, and it'll be the same way. He's just trying to let you know he's there, and I ask him to do it in soft, subtle ways and not go around banging everything in the house and making people think their house is haunted and they get scared shitless and don't want to get out of bed when it's just Grandpa. He said it's time to do you for a change. Do you for a change. He's going like this. He says every once in a while you got to push the others aside. You got to push them aside, and ta-da, there you are. He says you're letting all them cover you up. That's okay. And that's what us girls do. And he says that's okay, but once in a while you got to push them to the side and you have to come out. Don't forget I love you in every way possible. Now he's showing you guys like running. This is when you were smaller again, not as small as the wagon, but when you were younger, much younger. And he's showing you two like running into the dining room and crawling under the table and hiding. I have no idea what he's doing. Like you're playing hide and go seek, but you're kind of in plain sight, but you're under the table, under the chairs and stuff, and you're hiding. Okay. Don't forget I do love you. Love never dies. I promise you, dear, 1,000%. He can hear you. He can see you. So talk to him. Talk to him all you want to. And you don't have to talk out loud because we have ears up here too. Especially when we're talking to them. I talk to them that way all the time. Until I get cranky and then I yell at them. Okay, he's leaving and he's leaving with a balloon. So you've either had a balloon release for him, taken a balloon to the cemetery, or somebody's birthday's coming up. Oh, just happened. Just happened. Did he just have a birthday? He's acknowledging whoever's birthday that is. I know that sounds a little vague too. I see the number 25. So I don't know if something happened on the 25th, somebody's birthday. Okay, he's waving and he's going toodaloo, toodaloo. Very lighthearted, very smiley, very... Doesn't seem to be too worried about you. Not stressed out at all. Okay, my dear. Much love to you. Thank you for allowing me to be his voice. And see you later. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator. See you later.